guys, so it's a little late. I don't know when the last time I updated you guys, but today basically it's currently 1:11 a.m. So I'm about to journal this trade, which was basically Friday. I keep thinking it's Saturday. Friday was the 7th. Basically, I thought yesterday was Saturday, but yesterday was Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna journal this trade. Pretty much a break even for this week. Basically down like 1%. I would suggest 1%, but again, we took one bad trade on DJ. I'm not gonna really journal that one. Again, the lot size was miscalculated, and I didn't really have any reason to enter, and I feel like it was just one of those trades where I forced. I was undisciplined, and I knew it. I'm getting back into trading a lot more. Started writing down in the journal every other day, different notes, internal to external, 3 markets I'll be watching. I've been doing that for the past couple of days, getting closer to the market, getting better with my bias. Basically for this whole week that started, and my trading has been improving a lot more for my narrative, and that's what I needed to work on more. I want to get better at trading. I want to focus a lot of energy into trading. Of course, I can be reading, I can be meditating, I can be doing a lot of other things, but I just rather focus on trading as much as possible right now, and then eventually get into the monk mode grind. Again, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been watching the podcast. I just watching old videos. I can see myself getting funded very, very soon, guys. I was funded base 1 right here, I can see it happening, bro. It's pretty much happening very, very soon. Again, I just wasn't even a good trader here a couple of months ago, 2 months ago. I feel like I'm just way better now. Just keep improving every month. So yeah. Alright, so you can see it's pretty much 11:04 and it's 6:12:24, and basically we're just going over the markets right now. I'm basically reviewing the markets, jamming to some Aurorian dance music right now, and then eventually we close this short. We're gonna have pretty much just short over here loaded up. All right, so the markets I'm gonna be watching for tomorrow. Let's put this up here so you can see it. So these are usually like the afternoon session, and then this is gonna be usually what I do is morning sessions. Usually as soon as I wake up, I check the markets. I look what first 3 markets I usually look at are these right here from the afternoon session, the ones I'm favoring the most going into tomorrow morning, basically. And then in the morning session, I'm like, all right, hold on, I reevaluate. I look at 3 markets I'm going to be going into them at that morning, viewing and seeing like, all right, these are the most favorable in my opinion to trade. And yeah, that's pretty much really it. These right here, I think it's really just a little bit different. I think only okay, this is like they go in numerical order, so first, second, third. And yeah, I'm just giving you guys a brief breakdown. Gold first, Aussie dollar second, / GBP JPY, GBP USD, what the heck, and then Dow Jones. So again, I'm just using internal resistance for rally gaps, and of course order blocks, and where's it at? I don't think I have breaker blocks on this one, but breaker blocks too, breakers. See if I can bullish breakers. So yeah, breakers, inversions, BPRs. I'm using all that, and then external is going to be sell side and buy side. Price lags. Price lag is basically high and low, so again, that's why I have buy side and sell side price lag. So all right, so I'm giving you an update basically what day it is. So it's basically Saturday, June 15th, and what I really want to do is start on my monk mode and start reading again. Mastery, 4-Hour Work Week. Start reading the books that we bought, which are up here. All these up here. And what I've been doing today was basically editing all my videos. I did April's documentary, and then I did May's, did March. I did May, and then I did April. All right, so you can see here pretty much June 21st. It's a Friday, 10:30. I did say I was gonna update you guys Saturday, but pretty much we're done trading for this week. Just let me show you the account if I still have it open. Alright, so I don't have it open, but my trades, everything I'm doing on the Telegram. Not really want to be doing the market review in the mornings. I feel like in the mornings that's really what harms me, because I rush to make the videos like early in the morning. The market's moving, boom, 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 boom. I get very anxious, so I'm gonna stop doing that in the morning. I'm gonna really do afternoon and then Sunday commentaries. And then if I, in the morning, if I see something clear, I'm gonna just take a photo and post it in there instead of just making a commentary strictly about every market and blah blah blah. This is pretty much the account balance. This is the same day today, 6/21. We were up like 3.5%. We were down. We were up 4%. We were down 3.5%. We were just like not taking any trades, and in this period right here, I was waiting for the highest quality setup. And then as you can see here, I got way too anxious on Thursday because there was news. I thought the volume was going to kick in, the market was moving, my weekly profiles were correct. The market created the high week, we're moving lower for the forex pairs, euro and GU, and then eventually you can see your deep curve, Dow Jones too. The market, everything was in my favor, and I was just missing the moves. So I started entering, without good risk management. I wasn't following my 1 trade a day. I broke that rule. Pretty much the last time we did monk mode was May 29th. All right, guys, I know you see the setup. We're currently back testing the high and low for the week. I'm not gonna lie, bro, this is a process. I did SPX. I'm drained. I did SPX yesterday. I did 70 weeks data. Currently we're on 64 -4, or -3 is 61. So 61 weeks. I still got a long way to go. I did like 1 year of data already. I want to do 2 years on NQ, because I do trade a lot more on NQ than SPX. And then eventually Dow Jones. That's one of my homeworks. And again, guys, I have been working on my commonplace book a lot more. I noticed the lighting was a lot bad recently. So Excel sheet, high and low of the week for 1 year of data. I did say 1 year, so again, I can probably end it here, but for NQ, I want to do 2 years. For the other ones, I'll kind of do 1 year and just a little bit more. I like over a little bit more, probably like 60 weeks. A little bit over, because again, there's holiday weeks, and like, you know, sometimes the weeks are cut short or the days are cut short. It's not really, or like there's no volume in all that, so during certain seasons. So that's why I'm kind of doing a little bit more. 3 reasons on how we could have done better on all of our recent trades this month, and I already did that. I gave my 3 reasons all here on paper pretty much, and then I had side notes like with FX replay after I'm done doing all this, the high and low of the week, and then eventually the high and low of the day. That's another one. I don't know if I have it on here, but yeah, it's gonna be high and low of the day. And then eventually I'm gonna create a folder for 50 examples of a market maker X, then inversion, the unicorn model, 22 model context, backtesting it. I really don't know if I'm going to do this one, if I'm being truly honest. 50 examples is kind of a lot. Plus, you know, trading and backtesting different models. I'm just trying to backtest the model I'm using right now. I'm not trying to really change anything. I'm not trying to go to use MMXN 22 model or that. I'm not really trying to do that. Right now, all I'm using is time frame pairing, and eventually I just look for an inversion for value ups or like inverse arrays, and that's really it. I'm using like, okay, yeah, so I came back walking my my dog, but yeah, I took all these notes for the trades, and then this is the new trading journal here that we're going to be using for monk mode once we start and once we finish the homework. I feel like the smaller one just suits me a lot more because I'm able to write into the journal multiple times throughout the day, and like the bigger one, I'm not gonna lie, the big one down there, the big blue one, it just felt, I just don't know what it just felt like felt forced. It just didn't feel genuine. Whenever I was writing in it, I feel like I was just forced to write the ideas that came to mind. And then this one, you know, I usually write key ideas that come to mind, and again, this is like all during the same day right here, this whole page. Just like random thoughts throughout the day that are like key thoughts the same day from yesterday. This is the last date for the update, Saturday, June 29th. I did say I was gonna update you guys, you know, the next week, and then pretty much here we have yet to be reading. We're starting monk mode on July 1st, and I'm going to end it as soon as July ends. I'm only going to do 1 month of monk mode, and I'm going to do meditation, reading, journaling, studying, researching. And for studying and researching, I'm going to be focusing mainly on trading. That's it. I'm not going to try to watch, you know, the podcast for the month of basically June. All I have been doing is focusing strictly on trading. I've been focusing strictly on trading, and I have been seeing the results that I want. So I'm going to continue to put more time and effort into continuing to like just develop my strategy and like refine it more and more and more until the point where it becomes really, really good. Again, I continue to make some mistakes here and there. I'm not perfect, you know, I'm not hitting every trade. I'm not following my model every single time. I still have a lot of homework. I still have a lot of trading homework I need to do, and I still have a lot of things I need to do more to improve me as a trader. So that's something. But of course, the add-ons like journaling, reading, meditation, and then of course canceling out, you know, the social media, the sugar, the video games, all that, you know, for the dopamine and all that. I have yet to be on social media as much as I used to. My screen time has drastically went down. I'm not consuming too much sugar, you know, I'm eating once a day. I'm trying to control it, you know, of course, with like the fruits and then, you know, the drinks and all that. I'm just trying to drink water only now from, you know, of course, when the monk mode starts, I'm going to focus strictly on that. And again, guys, I have yet to be reading. I have not read this book. Only read like chapter 1 or like even like chapter 1 part 1, you know, there's chapter 2 part 2. And you know, I got a lot more to go, and I stopped reading again this one too. I started reading this one right here, which is the 4-hour work week. Again, I just been really focusing on the trading commonplace book. You can see I've been taking notes. I have my trading homework here, and then this is like where the commonplace book ended right here. Still the same day basically as Saturday, June 29th. It's gonna be the last update for June. And for the month of May, all we did was watch podcasts. We watched Andrew Huberman. We still have a lot more to go. We were like at 13 out of 69 or something like that, 13 out of 70. We did read books. We stopped reading the books right now, but we were reading the 4-hour work week. We read all of Ryan Holiday's books. So we read, you know, a bunch of Ryan Holiday books. Ego's the Enemy, Stillness is Key, and then Obstacle is the Way. I'm still yet to review the notes on them, but then eventually we got new books. You can see that we got these. I'm still yet to read them. And these two, you know, and then of course those down there. I got boxing gloves just to release some anger sometimes when I lose. But yeah, we're still yet. I read 1 chapter on this book and I stopped, and then this one too. Or we were just doing monk mode, but we weren't really consistent. We weren't really following the schedule of it. We weren't really doing the task on a day-to-day basis, and that's kind of why, you know, we're just very on and off throughout the month of May. We were reviewing the trades a lot more during the month of May, but we were also tape reading. We were watching the market from a neutral perspective. It's very important because it was letting me understand what I need to work on and what I could do better. And sometimes my bias was incorrect, and I'll try to find out why was it incorrect. Or, you know, I'll be demo trading here and there, and then not really truly focused on demo trading, but more of like how can I get better at, you know, watching the market, and how can I get better at framing trades ideas. And then we were meditating constantly during the month of May. I did meditate a lot more, and I would have key thoughts, but I wasn't writing them like I do now. Again, when I have a key thought, whenever I'm watching a video or after I'm done taking a walk, I usually write down in this journal right here, not the trading one, but this one right here, my key ideas that I'm having, or just like something that's truly on my mind that I want to get off of my mind. Trying to get a lot better on phase 2, because I feel like after we get phase 2 done, then the funded stage, again, it's going to be very difficult to get the funded stage really in check. But once we get phase 2 out of the way, and then the funding phase, of course, trying to play very safe and get the payout, get the ROI back, the return on investment, going and scaling. And that's when the challenge really starts. You know, you already have enough data, you already know what you're looking for, why and how it's going to transpire, and you already have a lot of trades backing you up from that one challenge or that one funded account. For the month of July, I'm just going to focus strictly on my trading. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not going to watch the podcast. I'm not going to try to do anything else. I'm going to read the books, and then I'm going to journal throughout the day. I'm not going to journal once and put the journal away and then do something else. I'm gonna journal whenever I have a key thought, or whenever I'm reviewing something and I have to write it down because this is something that is repeating, or this is something I need to fix, or this is something that I want to continue to do because it's elevating me. Then of course I'm gonna write it down. I'm not gonna write down, again, I really don't have expectations for the market, but I have expectations for myself, holding myself accountable, and constantly improving, like I said I was, and refining my system to make it the best version of itself, to reach its fullest potential, limit it or doing as much as possible as I can and just trying to reach its full potential. I'll update you guys after my first trading week of July. So peace.